Good afternoon. The Public Safety Committee will now come into order. Madam Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Alderman Oldenburg. Alderwoman Clark Hubbard. Alderwoman Velasquez. Alderwoman Sanye. Vice Chair Aldrich.
Present.
Chair Narayan.
Here.
Alderman Oldenburg. Alderwoman Velasquez. Alderwoman Sanye.
Present.
For present, we have quorum.
Thank you. Quorum being present, I will now entertain a motion to approve the minutes of Thursday, November 13th.
So move.
Madam Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Alderman Oldenburg. Alderwoman Clark Hubbard.
Aye.
Alderwoman Velasquez. Alderwoman Sanye.
Aye.
Vice Chair Aldrich.
Aye.
Chair Narayan.
Aye.
Alderman Oldenburg. Alderwoman Velasquez. 4 aye votes.
All right, with that, we've sustained the motion to approve the minutes of Thursday, November 13th. We have no board bills for review before us today. We do have the discussion on the Prop S funds. We do have Judge Tier here from the Office of Violence Prevention here to discuss these again today. With that, I'll turn it over to him. Judge, are you on?
Me?
Yes.
Am I there?
Yep. We can hear you, but we can't see you.
Okay. I am fairly computer challenged. And I'm doing this for the first time from a virtual setting. And I apologize if I am not able to bring my camera into bear.
We'll give you a minute and see if you can figure it out there. Are you on a phone or a tablet?
Yes.
So there should be in the bottom corner, next to where you mute and unmute yourself, there should be a different
Right.
icon for a camera. And if you make sure that's toggled on.
And it's not giving me that option. Oh, there it is.
There we go.
Do you see me?
Yep.
Hi, guys.
Now we can
Thank you very much for your patience. Of the 60 plus applicants for the amount of a little bit under $900,000, my staff reviewed all 60 plus applicants and made a recommendation, I believe, of about 8 different entities that had the highest scoring based upon the objective review that we were required to apply. With that in mind, we forwarded those and presented those to the board last week, and I am happy to entertain whatever questions that I can for your review.
Thank you for that. I'll just go down the roll and see if anyone has any questions for you. Alderman Oldenburg.
No, I have no questions. Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, Judge.
Alderwoman Clark Hubbard.
No questions at this time.
Alderwoman Sonier.
No questions.
Alderwoman Velasquez. Here, Alderman Aldrich.
No questions.
All right, and I don't have any questions. I think we had a pretty robust discussion last week about this and wanted to give all of my colleagues a week to let things roll around in their heads before we try to vote this out. I believe Alderwoman Clark Hubbard has a change, so I'll yield to her to put that forward.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. Not necessarily a change, but after speaking with the Office of Violence Prevention, going back through the list of applicants that they sent us, the different spreadsheets, and actually going back and listening to the meetings as well, not just from this year, but from last year, quite frankly, I was humbly asking my colleagues here if we could make a voice amendment to the original resolution, not changing any of the recommendations that the Office of Violence Prevention set forth, but to award the residual $9,124 to the Archway chapter of Links. Now, this is below what they asked for, but in their presence, during and after the meetings, they alluded to that it would still help. And since the Office of Violence Prevention brought it to our attention that these are residual funds, would not impact the recommendations that they made, I was hoping that we can make that amendment to the resolution this afternoon, awarding that $9,124 to the Archway chapter of Links Incorporated.
All right. Does anyone have any discussion on that amendment? I'll just open it up to the committee. Alderman Oldenburg, any discussion there?
I don't think so. No, thank you.
All right. Alderwoman Saunier, any discussion?
If Alderwoman Clark Hubbard could just explain for those watching a little bit of the work that Archway Links does and some context for folks who might be unfamiliar of the work that the amendment would help to fund.
Absolutely. I can read from the spreadsheet that's publicly shared as well. From their application, the Archway Chapter Links Incorporated has 30-year record of community service, over a decade of program at Marion Middle School, which is not notably in the 10th Ward, but again, from not only their presentation this year, but last year as well, where they were not awarded, it stood out to me. They're focused on STEM education, career readiness, and youth leadership. And the proposal demonstrates consistent delivery, sustainable partnerships, and national recognition from the Links Incorporated. This organization leverages a network of professional women, long-standing collaborations, and institutions, including but not limited to the History Museum, our Missouri History Museum, St. Louis Art Museum, University of Health Sciences and Pharmacy, National Society of Black Engineers, and their extensive volunteer base and infrastructure provides continuity, mentorship, and strong community relationships that enhance program sustainability. Their program aligns seamlessly, and again, reading from the information that was provided to us by the Office of Prevention, aligns seamlessly with Prop S's objectives by addressing educational equity, leadership, and exposure for youth of color. And what we know, again, from being down here and going through this process, is that the spirit of Prop S was for organizations and work like this, smaller organizations, grassroots that come into the community. Again, Miriam, where they provide this this support is not in the 10th Ward, but going back and listening to them, seeing this and then studying and quite frankly, just looking up online at some of the things that they've done. I believe that if this is a way that we can help them even this much, that it's valuable. This money was, again, the spirit of this when it was created was to build capacity in smaller organizations, grassroots organizations, to be able to do different forms and different programs around violence prevention. And everything that this Archway Missouri chapter of Links Incorporated presented, again, spoken here, aligns with that. And without altering any of the recommendations that the Office of Violence Prevention set forth, I'm hoping that we can award and allocate them this residual funds.
Thank you.
All right. Vice Chair Eldridge.
No questions.
All right. I don't have any questions, so at this point, I'll entertain a motion to adopt amendment number 1 to Exhibit A.
I can't hear you. Is your mic on?
I believe so.
Okay.
I believe the chair said he'll accept a motion to voice amend the resolution to add $9,124 the residual $9,124 in Prop S funding to the Archway Chapter Links Incorporated.
Second.
All right, it's been moved and seconded. Madam Clerk, will you please call the roll?
So can I just verify? I just want to make sure.
Absolutely.
So we're going to allocate the residual funds of $9,124 in Prop S funding to Archway Chapter Links Incorporated, correct?
Is that correct, Alderwoman?
Yes, probably let's go ahead and spell out the way it is in the information that was sent over by Office of Violence Prevention. So the full name is The Archway, M.O., Missouri, Chapter of the Links Incorporated.
The Archway Chapter of the Links Incorporated, correct?
Yes, with Missouri abbreviated parentheses, M.O.
Thank you. Alderman Oldenburg.
Aye.
Alderwoman Clark Hubbard.
Aye.
Alderwoman Velasquez. Alderwoman Sanye.
Aye.
Vice Chair Aldrich.
Aye.
Chair Narayan.
Aye.
Alderwoman Velasquez. We have 5 aye votes.
All right, with that, we've sustained the motion and adopted amendment number 1 to Exhibit A of the resolution. At this point, I think we should move forward and vote on approving all these funds and getting them.
I make a motion that we adopt the Prop S funding with the amendment that was made for the exhibit to pass out of the Public Safety Committee.
I'll second that.
Previous row.
There's been a request for previous roll. Hearing no objection, we'll move forward with this funding exhibit as amended. Do we have any announcements?
Before we announce that, I did just want to publicly, again, speaking to this process and going back and listening to those past meetings and the meetings that we had this year. I think that there will be some changes that we as a committee can work on to make this process work a little better and more to the vision of this Prop S funding. That these recommendations that I'll share whenever we take this up not only came from community, but came from Office of Violence Prevention staff. And again, I think that there are ways that we can improve this so that we get the most impact out of this funding. And then, since we're on announcements, Mr. Chair, I also wanted to publicly ask that we hold a hearing. I know in community and in this tornado recovery, I've been getting a lot of questions and concerns around mold and around just the air pollution that may come out of the demolitions and things. So
Absolutely. I've been talking to the administration about having
Thank you.
A hearing on exactly on that issue. And
Thank you so much.
I believe we're going to have it just after Thanksgiving.
perfect. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
One quick announcement. I would like to congratulate Judge Tier on his new role at the Office of Violence Prevention. I know the Public Safety Committee and Board of Aldermen look ready to support you in the work that you do. So congratulations, and you already was at the
Very
city,
humble, thank you.
Yeah.
Very humble. Thank you very much, sir.
All right. I'll just, again, thank everyone who has been a part of this process. This is, I think, a frustrating process for everyone every year. But we've got it out the door this year again. And then I did fail to see if we had any written testimony this week, Madam Clerk.
We have none.
Okay. With that, I'll entertain a motion to excuse Alderwoman Velasquez for necessary absence.
So move. Previous row.
All right, there's been a call for previous roll. Hearing no objection, we'll excuse Alderwoman Velasquez. And with that, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So move.
Second, previous roll. Hearing no objection to previous rule, we stand adjourned.